Couch Potatoes, Mark Summers. From 227, Elena Reed. From One Life to Live, Andrea Evans. And me, I'm Shadow Stevens. We are the new Hollywood Squares. And here's your host, John Davidson.
Thank you, Shadow. Thank you so much. Welcome, everybody at home. Hello, Universal Studio Tours. How are you? The best audiences in LA. Hello, stars. Well, we have a challenger today, and she's here to have some fun. Welcome, Debbie Ferguson, to the Hollywood Squares. Hi, Deb. You're so cute. You don't like that. You're so lovely. Tell the stars something about yourself, Deb.
Well, I'm from New York, and my husband and I have been married for 2.5 years, and I'm out here visiting my sister.
Well, great. You can't tell you're from New York at all. You sound like California. Good luck on the show. Our reigning champion already has $1,300, and he's back. Ken Agel is here. Kenny, tell the stars about yourself again.
I'm from California. My wife and I, Copilia,
Copilia?
Yes.
Oh, very uncommon, yeah. Well.
We enjoy doing a lot of things together, including scuba diving and tennis.
Great. Good luck on the show.
Nice.
And hope Copilia is watching. Here's how you do while you win tic-tac-toe. 3 squares across, down, and diagonally. It's so much fun. Winner of each game receives $500 in cash. Whoever amasses the most money will have a chance, they're still here, to win one of those Hyundais. Drive away. Well, let's get started. Debbie, you won the toss backstage. Pick a star. Let's get started.
Jim J. Bullock.
Jim J. Bullock! Jim, it's time once again to enter into the fascinating world of zippers. According to Stevens Zippers of Pasadena, where we visited yesterday, what's the best thing to put on your zipper to keep it running smoothly? Should you put wax or soap or Vaseline?
I think I know this. I think it's soap.
Soap, he says. Debbie?
I'll agree.
Well, for the correct answer, let's once again visit the throne of the Zipper King. From Steven Zippers of Pasadena, Daniel Whitlow. Daniel?
Hello, John. And your hair came out real nice today. But anyway, to keep your zipper in tip-top shape, rub a little wax on it. A candle will do. And this will give you many years of zipping pleasure.
Well, thank you, Daniel. See you later.
John, anytime you want, come fly with me.
Right? Daniel Whitlow is here. Yeah. Well, X gets a square. Over to you, Ken. Pick a square.
Joan Rivers, please.
Joan Rivers is in the center. Joan. They were once worshipped by the ancient Egyptians, and you'll still find excessive amounts of them in Florida. What are they?
Plaid slacks. It's just...
You know that's true?
You go into any tomb and they're just plaid slacks. Picture them all over the wall. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
King Tut.
Right.
They open up and say, plaid slacks everywhere.
It's really true.
Gee, you find lots of them in Florida.
Lots of them in Florida, and they were once worshipped by ancient Egyptians.
It could either be beetles, snakes, crocodiles, ladies like that. I'll go with, for no reason, because I don't know, alligator.
Ken, what do you think?
I'll disagree.
Good for you. We needed crocodile.
Good for you,
but you were
Ken.
on the right track. X gets a square. Debbie, pick a square.
Mr. T, please.
Mr. T. Mr. T.
Just a minute. Your name is,
This is Debbie.
Debbie.
Mr. T.
Debbie. Debbie, you did the right thing. You know, I'm the man with the points. You come to me, all right? Whatever. I can deliver.
Okay, Mr. T, according to the bottom line, if someone works at home, what's the one room they should never use as their office?
My room, fool.
I pity the
Better
fool.
not. That's right. They better not. All right.
Never have your office in a certain room.
Well, they shouldn't have an office at home anyway.
Well,
But,
some people do.
All right. Well, let's try the kitchen.
Debbie, he says the kitchen. What do you think?
I disagree.
This is for the block. You disagree? Good. Your bedroom. Circle gets a square. If you use that room for work, you may never get away from business. Ken, pick a square.
Andrea Evans, please.
Andrea Evans from One Life to Live. Andrea,
Yeah?
Does the business section of the Chicago Tribune think it's a good idea for you to brag about yourself at a job interview?
Well, I don't know, John. I've always found out that if my skirt's tight enough, I don't even have to say anything.
Oh! How honest of you to admit that. But Andrea,
Yeah?
getting back to the question.
Oh, okay.
Do they say, the Chicago Tribune, that it's a good idea to brag about yourself at an interview?
Yeah, because you want to know how wonderful you are.
Yeah, Ken, what do you think?
I'll agree.
Bragging is okay if it's justified. X gets a square. Debbie, what are you going to do now?
Shadow Stephen.
Hello, Stephen. Oh, good.
And I'd like to help in any way that I can.
Shadow, what state's name was derived from the Indian word meaning broad water?
It's a very old story. And I saw this on the Discovery Channel. It was a story about the Indians traveling west in early days of yore. And they came upon this broad expanse and saw water endlessly.
Really?
Yeah, and it makes sense, too, that Washington State, water, would end up being just that.
Debbie, he says Washington
Isn't that something?
State.
I didn't say true on this, so you're on your own.
I disagree.
Good. It's Nebraska. Circle gets a square. Over to you, Ken. Take a square.
Professor Irwin Corey.
Professor Irwin Corey. The man knows everything.
That has a contribution to me.
Professor.
Even though it's not necessary to explain.
I didn't ask the question yet. First of all, congratulations on being a regular on the Smothers Brothers show. You're so good on it.
Oh, well, it's not that I'm regular.
That's
it's
right.
just that I had to take something for my dyspepsia.
I see. Well, Professor, one of the brightest stars on the Fox network is the multi-talented Tracy Ullman, right? It's a hit show. Now, before her hit TV series, she was the protege of a famous rock star. Who was it? Was it Paul McCartney, Elton John, or Mick Jagger?
That's a multiple choice question, right?
That's right. Pick one of these
Well,
three.
I'll tell you, it was either one of them.
That's right.
Well,
Paul, Elton, or Mick. So you just pick one.
Yes, well, I hate like hell to pick them for the simple reason that you shouldn't be so choosy. Either you have what you got or you take what you want.
But you
so
see-
I would say that for the famous rock star, it couldn't be Paul McCartney because Paul McCartney is not a rock.
So that would leave Elton and Mick.
Well, not necessarily. But I would say, since years ago, just after the second interglacial period during the monsoon season, I would say, even if the audience doesn't agree, because
Professor.
they're here for nothing.
Professor, Elton or Mick?
Elvis Presley.
No, it has to be one of these three.
Oh, one of the three. I would say just offhand,
Take your
without
time.
even thinking.
Take your time, Professor.
Mick Jagger.
Mick Jagger. Ken, we got an answer. Ken.
Quick before you start up
Now,
again.
this is for the win. It's worth $500. He says Mick Jagger.
I'll disagree.
You disagree. The answer is Paul McCartney, so X gets a square, and you got $500. Well, Rick, that's great. Secret Square game is next. Stay with us. It just gets more exciting.
Introducing new Eversoft lotion for softness that lasts for hours, even after a hand washing. That's important to Dr. Paula Couture because she washes her hands throughout the day. So she uses Eversoft from Jergens. Eversoft is the remarkable lotion that won't wash off the next time she washes up. Yet Eversoft's not greasy. Keep your hands soft for hours. Eversoft lotion for softness that lasts even after a hand washing.
That was Bob, and I met him through the personals line.
Really?
Yes, and he's a sportscaster. Listen, Monique, we've got to call that line, and I'll show you what I mean.
That's a great idea.
I like horseback riding.
And I love adventurous men.
Good luck on tomorrow's race, Gary. Thanks, Bob. By the way, where do you go to meet interesting people? You really should try this new personals line. That's how I met Jill.
Get personal. Call 1-900-226-2626.
Honey, great news. I don't need surgery for my hemorrhoids. The doctor said they're not that serious.
Well, what did he say?
He told me to eat right, get some exercise, and when they act up, use Preparation H.
Thousands of doctors distribute this hemorrhoidal care guide. It advises a fiber-rich diet, exercise, and for flare-ups, try Preparation H for effective therapy against hemorrhoidal symptoms.
Aren't you glad you didn't need surgery?
Preparation H, also a new cream.
Wow, that's old.
Who's that?
Me, when I was your age.
We sure were funny.
Remember that day?
You bet. I also recall we dialed the old one, too, before we left.
Oh, Mom, where'd you get that? Oh, you kids were so cute. I recall that was a 1-2 date.
These moments were brought to you by the old 1-2. Weather phone, 976-1212. You've counted on us for years. You can count on us for years to come. 25 cents per call by Phone Programs, Inc.
Hi, I'm Jackie from the Wilford Academy. This little booklet could be your key to an exciting career as a hairstylist or makeup artist. I'll be back in a minute to tell you more about it.
Why did I call Wilfred? Simple. Ever since I can remember, I've enjoyed doing my family and my friends' hair. And it's something I do very well. But when I tried to get a job, they all said no license, no job. That's when I called Wilfred.
Classes are forming right now at Wilfred. For more information about exciting career opportunities, call Wilfred now.
I'm still taking care of my family and my friends. But now I'm making the kind of money I want and deserve. That's why I called Wilfred. Maybe you should, too.
You just heard a little bit about Wilfred. But if you'd like more information about financial aid or job opportunities, then call me now at 443-1221. There's no obligation, so call me now. 443-1221 and ask for me, Jackie.
We're back. This is our Secret Square game. Shadow, what have you got?
This time it's a trip to the Bahamas and Walt Disney World.
My
yes. You apply from Los Angeles via Continental Airlines, offering convenient schedules, full-service flights to Orlando, one of over 90 U.S. cities furnished by Continental Airlines, and Premier's Cruise and Disney Week. A 4-night Bahamas cruise plus a 3-night stay at the Walt Disney World Resort, including hotel, rental car, and admission.
Good Secret Square. Let's reveal it to our home audience. And Debbie, pick a square.
Gabe Kaplan, please.
Gabe Kaplan, not the Secret Square, but a swell Debbie.
Okay, Gabe.
Gabe reads every newspaper, every magazine that comes out. Gabe, true or false?
Yes.
The strongest surface wind ever recorded in the United States was 231 miles per hour, and it took place in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Wow. Wow. I read Mariah magazine.
Mariah?
Talks all about the wind.
They call the wind Mariah.
Yeah. I get a copy every month. And the strongest surface wind was in Las... Yes, it was the week that Morton Downey Jr. taped a show there. And the day that Don King was on the show, it went off
just off the Richter thing. So you say it was in Las Vegas?
I would say that there's a lot of strong wind in Nevada, and we got to stick together, because I got a sister, too.
That's
out
true.
Here. I got a sister.
He said that's true. Debbie, what do you think?
I'll agree.
No. It was false. It was 231 miles per hour, but it took place in Mount Washington, New Hampshire in 1934.
Sorry, Debbie.
But that was a good answer. X gets a square. Ken, pick a square.
Mark Summers, please.
Mark Summers from Couch Potato.
Yes, John. Hi, John. You know, John, I've got your hair today. Did you notice that?
Yes, well, not quite.
Almost.
No one has my hair, Mark. Mark, you're the host of Couch Potatoes. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Americans ate more potatoes than any other vegetable last year. Speaking of potatoes, they ate more potatoes than any other vegetable. What was number 2?
Potato skins. No? Carrots.
Carrots, he says. Kenny, what do you think?
I'll disagree.
Good. Tomatoes. X gets the square. Debbie, honey, for that secret square, what are you going to do?
Jim J. Bullock.
Jim J. Bullock, not the secret square. Jim, you're actually wearing a zipper.
I know.
Jim, here's a question about Sears, which just happens to be where all my suits come from the men's shop at Sears.
So are mine.
And they're very nice. What was the first item that Mr. Sears sold when he began his business way back in 1886? What did he sell first?
I think it's that suit you're wearing, John.
That's funny. What did he sell first? This is a little bit of entrepreneurial history here.
It sure is.
1886.
Well, the Sears catalog has been around a long time, and I would think that it was something that undergarments, like, you know,
undergarments,
bras and girdles and Panties.
Uh-huh, interesting. Debbie, this for the block. He says underwear.
I don't know,
What do you
Debbie.
think?
Panties,
Disagree.
panties.
Pardon me?
I'll disagree.
Good. He sold watches by mail order. Circle gets watches. Take a square. He's Joan Rivers, please. Joan Rivers! Boy, Joan, you're just traveling around entertaining the world. This Wednesday night at the Centennial Hall in London, Ontario, Canada. Nice. You're going to do great up there because Hollywood Squares does great in Canada. Right. Thank you, Canadians, for watching. All right. Reader's Digest, Joan, tells us that Oprah Winfrey's father had 2 rules for Oprah as a child. One was that she had to be home by 11. What was the other?
Well, she's a very smart lady. I would think of, and I don't know, because I haven't read that issue of the Reader's Digest. It's a nice way to put it. Well, I will now. I think it's home by 11 and all your homework done.
Home by 11 and all your homework done. Cam, what do you think?
I'll agree.
Home by 11 and read 1 book a week, they said. That's what we needed. Circle gets a square, that's right. Debbie, he's helped you out. Pick a square.
Mr. T for the win,
Mr.
please.
T is here. Mr. T.
All right, Debbie,
you
did the right thing. You can't... What's that music?
Well, that's your music, Mr. T.
All right.
That's cultural music because you're here. We're known for the line, I pity the fool.
That's right. You know, I go to a lot of operas.
Stormy Sachs is playing aria Veste la Juba from a famous opera about a famous fool. You pity the fool, it's about a fool.
Okay.
Was this fool called Pagliacci, Puccini, or Paganini? Pagliacci. Oh, do you feel it? Do you feel it? Oh, get down. What it is?
I like that dude, Paganini.
Debbie, what do you think? He says Paganini.
I'll agree.
Well, I don't have the answer, but our musical director, Stormy Sachs, does. Stormy, what's the answer?
Well, John, I have the sense that I should agree with Mr. T, but it is Pagliacci.
Oh, Mr. T. X gets a square. Ken, you've stopped with it. What are you going to do now?
Shadow Stevens for the win.
Yeah, Shadow Stevens, the movie. Shadow?
Okay, I feel the weight.
Congratulations on American Top 40. Your radio show is a hit all over the world.
I listen to all the fans.
But do you know this? Because the Earth's mass is constantly shifting. Did you know that?
Yes.
Every year it shifts. The United States moves about 5 inches in what direction?
Well, let's think this through.
Let's do that.
The sun rises in the east. Therefore, we can conclude that the Earth is turning clockwise. If it is turning clockwise, there is a centrifugal force which would push backward and outward in its wake, as it were. Therefore, it would be shifting, moving backward to the east.
You're saying it's shifting 5 inches to the east?
Yes.
Ken, he's such an honest face. Do you trust him? This is for the win.
I'll agree.
No way, Slick. To the north. We are moving towards the North Pole.
Well, that doesn't make any sense,
because of a wobble during the Earth's spin. Circle gets a square. Debbie, you're still in this. Pick a square. All of New York is excited.
Andrea Evans, please.
Andrea Evans,
I'm excited.
Secret square, a trip to Walt Disney World and the Bahamas. Possibly the best secret square we've had. And for the win. Here it is.
Okay.
It's a painting of a mother and a child. And it's titled Maternité. Maternité, am I saying that right? And it's just been auctioned for $24.8 million. Who was the artist? Picasso, Van Gogh, or Tognon?
I think it's Picasso.
Debbie, think it through. What do you think?
I'll agree.
Pack your bags. He painted it during his blue period. This is not your blue period. Congratulations. You've won the game there, another $500. We have a tie, plus you're going to the Bahamas. I can't stand it. We'll take a break and be right back. Whoa!
Doctors measure back pain by how far you can bend. Extra Strength Dones is made for back pain relief with an ingredient these pain relievers don't have. Dones makes back pain go away. Extra Strength Dones, made for back pain relief.
Pedigree gives my dog everything they need. Just look at the dog. You have a solid base of meat. I think Pedigree Dry and Pedigree Canned is a perfect combination. I believe in Pedigree.
Pedigree and Pedigree Mealtime, recommended by top breeders.
Weekdays, 50 has a new winning lineup. Leading off at 5, it's America's favorite family, the Brady Bunch.
That's my favorite show.
Sliding in at 5:30, the fun continues with Chicago's favorite son, Webster.
Right.
Coming in at 6, join Ricky and the rest of the Strattons on Silver Spoons. And at 6:30, the laughs really hit home on Sanford and Son. Catch 50's winning lineup starting next week at 5 on Chicago's Power Station.
Where did John Marrero get the hands-on experience to advance his career at Kodak? DeVry. Call now, 1-800-247-7800. Where did Roger Sonnabend learn the technology that gave him an advantage at DuPont? DeVry. Call now, 1-800-247-7800. Where did Kevin Eicher get the education Liebert Corporation was looking for? DeVry. Call now, 1-800-247-7800. DeVry. We're serious about success.
I feel like doing something. The dishes? No, I want to play.
Summer's Eve. More than a little fresher, more than a little cleaner. More like yourself.
That's a start.
Summer's Eve. More like yourself.
A cheese riddle. Oh, Mrs. Murphy, what do you get when you add melted cheddar cheese to your basic peas? Irish eyes are smiling. That's right. Cheese makes it taste better. So don't forget the cheese.
It's new, it's hot, it's fun. Play the phone music trivia game and win big prizes. Choose your favorite music.
If that was you too, press 1. Bon Jovi, press 2.
National Monthly Prize. Round-trip airfare and luxury hotel accommodations for 2 for an exciting 7-day adventure in exotic Acapulco, Mexico. National Weekly Prize. A $200 Sears gift certificate. Call now 1-900-990-HITS, $3.45 per call.
We have a tie. Both of our contestants have done so well. We have time for one question, a tie-breaking question. Ken, Debbie won that last game. It's your turn. Pick a square.
Jim J. Bullock, please.
Jim J. Bullock. Let's
For the
see.
tie question?
Jimmy.
Oh,
Jim,
boy.
Here it is. It gets down to this question. Which of the, true or false? The swordtail fish of Mexico changes its sex in the middle of its life.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's the only fish that can make itself miserable.
Does a swordtail fish, now the word swordtail might help you. Does that, I don't know why.
Oh, yeah, that helps a lot.
Does it,
yeah, it definitely does.
Does it change its sex in the middle of its life? This is for a Hyundai.
Oh, definitely, doll. Definitely.
Well, does it? True or false?
Yeah.
She says true. I mean, he says true. Ken?
What?
She says true. Ken? What do you think?
I'll disagree.
He's right. It is true. Circle gets a square. Debbie's going after the car. It's true, as a female, it has babies, and then as a male, it fertilizes itself.
That wacky fish!
Yeah. It fertilizes the eggs that it just had before. It's a wild and crazy world. Debbie, you've won now your $700, and you're our champ. Congratulations. Sit right there for a second. Ken Agel, you have a home version of Hollywood, computer software of the Hollywood Squares, and a grand total of $1,800 from your several days of being here. How about a nice hi to Ken Agel? Thanks, Ken. Debbie? $700 plus a trip to Walt Disney World, plus a trip to the Bahamas, but maybe a Hyundai could be in it for you as well. Which car do you want to try? What about the XL 4-door? That's nice. Or the XL 5-door? Or the Silver Sonata? Or the XL 3-door? Or way up on top, the light blue Sonata? They're all nice, Debbie. Which one?
The light blue Sonata.
Let's try the light blue Sonata. Now, one of those celebrities has the key to the light blue Sonata.
Jim J. Bullock.
Jim J. Bullock, you put down your shoe and pick up your key.
Boy meets girl, boy gets girl. Boy moves into girl's attic. Shirley MacLaine stars in The Bliss of Mrs. Blossom, Wednesday at 7 on 50.
Now the shower freshness of Summer's Eve Feminine Wash is at your fingertips. Introducing Summer's Eve Feminine Wash Intimate Cleansing Mist. Use it when you want to feel especially fresh. Anytime, any place. Summer's Eve Feminine Wash Intimate Cleansing Mist.
Picture yourself driving down life's highway behind the wheel of a big rig, enjoying freedom and financial independence as a truck driver. IITR can put you in the driver's seat in just a few short weeks. Learn from qualified instructors, train on semis and doubles, and get the hands-on experience you need. IITR is fully accredited, eligible for guaranteed student loans, offers job placement assistance, and is approved for VA benefits. Call IITR today and put yourself in the driver's seat and on the road to a new career.
What do you get from thousands of wrecked cars? Millions of used and rebuilt auto parts. We save you up to 50% on engines, transmissions, and rear ends. We sell and install auto glass at up to 50% savings, and we'll pay you cash on the spot for your old car. We install most parts that we sell, including shocks, springs, brakes, and radiators, and save you up to 50%. For parts or towing, call A Suburban at 869-8181. For service and installation, call Motor King at 328-4100.
No matter where you've been, there's nothing like the feeling of coming home. Unless you're the victim of a burglary. It's traumatizing to lose sentimental objects as well as your valuables. You feel violated, vulnerable. You've lost your peace of mind. That's why ADT, the leader in home security, developed SafeWatch, a unique security system that helps give you 24-hour protection. For a small monthly fee and a one-time installation charge, your home can be linked to an ADT alarm center. It's so easy to get the affordable security of SafeWatch. Isn't your peace of mind worth a simple phone call? Call this toll-free number today so that all your homecomings can be good ones.
ADT, we're home even when you're not.
ADT SafeWatch, only $19.95 per month. Call right now, 1-800-ADT-INFO. Major credit cards accepted.
Gabe Kaplan and Alana Reed from Elena Reed. What am I saying? Elena. Ooh, I like it both ways. It's nice. But she's from 227, a hit show. And Jim J. Bullock is a good luck key celebrity that Debbie's chosen. And this beautiful blue Sonata. Shadow, tell us about it.
The all-new mid-size Hyundai Sonata GLS offers room and power with multi-point electronic fuel injection, air conditioning, cruise control, power windows, door locks, and AM/FM stereo cassette sound system.
$14,659. Good luck. Debbie, on the count of three, turn that key. Wow. Everybody help her out. 2, 3. We gave away 2 cars last week. Not today, though. The $700, Debbie, is yours to keep. You're going to come back tomorrow. You're a reigning champion. All of New York City will be watching. And as long as you keep winning and keep sticking around, we'll see you tomorrow. All our fabulous stars will be here. Join us tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Some of our departing contestants will receive the following. Gitano is always on the cutting edge of fashion and design, offering up-to-the-minute styling and exceptional quality. Gitano and sugar-free peppermints, the only breath mint with all natural flavors for a taste so fresh and natural it takes your breath away. And the next generation in salon-style nail lengtheners, gel formula Lee sculptured nails, brush on like polish. Gel formula Lee sculptured nails, and Magla brings you a selection of their quality products. Ironing board cover, sweater dryer, easy wipe sponges, and Whirl fabric softener sheets. Yes, from Magla Home Helpers.
Tonight at 7, Telly Savalas is a member of a secret club determined to rid the world of its unworthy members in the 50 Prime movie, The Assassination Bureau.
Now, laugh along with Paul Rodriguez, the funniest host on television. He's on the Newlywed Game next on Chicago's Power Station.
Webster's moving.
Kind of neat, huh?
Join the fun weekdays at 5:30 starting.
Evans. And me, I'm Shadow Stevens. We are the new Hollywood Squares. And here's your host, John Davidson.
Thank you, Shadow. Thanks so much. Hi, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to Hollywood. Hollywood Squares. It's Wednesday. Hello, Squares. Well, we have a challenger today who maybe a young Robert Redford. I'm not sure who he looks like. Would you welcome to our stage Eric Martin? Hi, Eric. Welcome. Tell us, Stars, about yourself.
Hi, Stars. I'm originally from Mount Olive, Illinois. I now live in Los Angeles, and I work for a large clothing manufacturer.
Well, good luck on the show. We're glad you're here. On my left, our reigning champion has won $700 and trips to the Bahamas, and she's back. Debbie Ferguson is here. Hi, Deb. Welcome back. Tell us, Stars, about yourself.
Well, I'm from New York, and I like baseball and bowling, and I'm a very big Met fan.
Oh, I bet you are. Good luck to the Mets. Go Mets. Well, do well today. Go Debbie and Eric. Here's how you go. You win tic-tac-toe. 3 squares across town and diagonally on the Hollywood Squares. Each game is worth $500. The third game is worth $1,000, so you could catch up. Whoever amasses the most money by the end of the show will have a chance to drive away a beautiful Hyundai. Aren't they nice? Eric, you're the challenger. Pick a square. Let's get started.
John, I think I'll start with Mr. T, please.
Mr. T! He's warming up.
All right, let me just say this to Eric, right?
Right.
All right, I like you, Eric. I'm going to work hard for you because you're from Illinois. You know, I grew up in Chicago. I'm going to work with you, all right?
All right, let me warn you,
Take
Eric.
your time.
That may not help, but here's the question. According to the book Household Hints and Handy Tips, an irregular nose... Let me start again. An irregular nose, a receding hairline, and a narrow face can be camouflaged by something. By what?
Putting a bag over your face.
Mr. T does jokes.
All right.
An irregular nose, a receding hairline, and a narrow face, you can camouflage all that by what?
Perfect. By wearing bright clothes. Believe me, Eric, take your time.
Eric,
clothes.
he says
bright
by wearing
bright
clothes. What do you think?
I'll disagree, John.
Good. By having facial hair, just as you do, Mr. T, but X gets a square. You look very good. Debbie, pick a square.
The show, John.
Joan Rivers, please.
Joan Rivers is available.
John.
One of your favorite people, Tammy Faye Baker.
Oh, is she here?
No. She recently put something on the market, and she's asking $250,000 for it. What is it, Joan?
No. Polaroids of Jim and Jessica.
Oh, boy. That's a hot item.
$250,000 for it. She's trying to sell something.
That's a lot.
I'll bet you it's her autobiography.
Debbie?
I agree.
You got it. Yeah. Circle gets the square. Very nice, Joan. Eric, pick a square.
Jim J. Bullock.
Jim J. Bullock, the legend. Jimmy.
Hi, John. Happy Wednesday.
Well, hey, kids, what time is it?
It's Zipper time.
Jim, all week, it's Zipper King time. What else? How many teeth? Here's the question. How many teeth are there on the average zipper of a man's pair of slacks?
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Jim, we've asked you a lot of zipper questions. Now, it's how many teeth are there on a men's pair of slacks? Within 20, how many teeth?
It's a family show.
On an average pair of slacks, I'm going to say there's 110. My slacks are pretty average, and I counted them. No, wait. You're counting one side or both sides?
How many teeth are there?
Okay, there's 110 if it's one side, it's 220 if it's both sides.
Boy.
On the average zipper, I guess they're talking about both sides, on both sides of an average pair of man's slacks. Within 20, what do you think?
110.
110. Eric, what do you think?
I disagree.
Well, for the answer, let's go to the king of zippers who's been with us since Monday. He's the owner of Stevens Zippers of Pasadena. Welcome, Daniel Whitlow. Daniel.
Hello, John. Hello, Stars. You know, I know zippers inside and out. So believe me when I tell you, the average man's zipper has 140 teeth on it.
That's a lot of teeth. Thank you, Daniel.
See you later, if not sooner. Open till 5.
Thank you, Daniel. X gets a square. We needed within 120 and 160. You said 110. So over to you, Debbie. Pick a square.
Gabe Kaplan.
Gabe Kaplan.
Yes,
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Gabe, we know now that you're a big card player. So on your desk there, we have 3 big cards. Do you have?
Yes.
Each one of those cards actually has a name in playing card lingo, okay, in playing card slang. The Queen of Diamonds is called Rachel. Did you know that? That's not your question, but between the king of spades and the jack of clubs, which one is called Dave?
Now, I think you're saying Dave because the king of spades looks too important to be Dave, so you're thinking it should be the jack of clubs. But I think it probably is the king of spades, so I'm going to say the king of spades.
Suddenly you sound like Shadow Stevens. You're saying the king of spades. Debbie, what do you think?
I'll agree.
He's right. King of spades is Dave. The jack is called Lancelot. Circle gets the square. Eric, what do you want to do?